Hello everyone and welcome to Tripp's art class. Today we're going to be talking about how to draw the form, the cone. Now we talked about before, form is just another word for saying 3D shapes, three-dimensional shapes. So today we're talking about the cone. Now the cone, we're going to go ahead and draw this together. It is similar to the triangle. But instead of drawing a straight line there, we're going to draw a more curved line. See how it's more curved there? Okay. Now I'm sketching with pencil, and I'm practicing what I've been teaching for a while now, which is to sketch instead of just draw. Okay, it's really the same thing, but we are focusing on sketching with pencil, so not everything has to be perfect. So there's a basic cone right there for you. Okay. Now with that, what we're going to do is show you the construction lines or what happens underneath the cone. So I'm going to take, I'm going to change my pencil here to a blue pencil. And I'm going to sketch in blue so you guys can kind of see what goes on in the background. So what you can do this just by doing dotted lines if you want to. Okay, so that now you can kind of see what's underneath the cone or on the other side. And what we can do then is we can just draw a horizontal line going like that. And then we can actually, well, let's go ahead, before we do that, let's go ahead and find the middle point. So there's the middle points of the cone. Now this is what's neat about the cone, is that I can actually turn the cone. And you can turn it just by drawing a line like this. Okay. Now the cone is shifted a little bit more to the right. Or I could go like this. And now I shifted it the other direction. Okay. So you can shift it just by changing this line right here. Now, if we erase all that, you're not going to see it because this is what's happening underneath the cone or inside the cone, okay? But we still need to be able to understand how it works, So let's go ahead and move on here. I'll take this and move it up here so it's kind of out of the way. And let's continue to sketch the cone. So just like before, we have vanishing points. This time it's a little bit different because the lines actually go towards the vanishing point. So I'm going to go ahead and start here by drawing an oval, or sketching, I should say, an oval. Now an easy way to sketch an oval is you can always just draw a straight line here and then here if you want to, and that can kind of help you really clean up that oval to make it the way you want it to be. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the vanishing point, and then I'm going to go from the sides to the vanishing point. Of course, you could use a ruler here if you're more of a drafts person, but I'm more of an artist. I like to draw, more of a sketcher, so I like to keep it kind of loose. So there's our cone going in that direction. Now, if I'll go ahead and continue to draw. I'll draw another one. Just kind of show you how this can work. If you want to, you can go ahead and put that construction line if you want to. You don't have to, but that helps you out a little bit. There's our vanishing point. we'll draw the cone going towards the vanishing point. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue around here. Maybe we want it to be facing more towards us. The bottom of the cone, we want it facing more towards us. So how do we do that? Well, we make the oval more circular, okay, more circular. And we have the vanishing point not go way out here, but go right here. Okay, see how that works? So if we want to make it look like the cone is, the bottom of it's facing more towards us, we just make the bottom of it more like a circle. Now this one's really going to be like a circle. So I'll put the vanishing point right here. So you're barely going to see the rest of it. And since I'm drawing a circle here, I like to turn my sketchbook, in this case my digital sketchbook, to do that. So what we should be able to do with the cone, we should be able to take it and move it around, okay? Turn it around. See how this one, we kind of turned it to the side here? Okay, we kind of turned it that way. These ones were actually turning from this point of view to this point of view, where if this is the bottom right here, if that's the bottom and this is the top, okay, we're completely changing it around here. Okay, we're moving it around. And that's what we want to be able to do with 3D shapes. We want to be able to move them around. That's what we want to do with form. So we also want to be able to alter it and cut it. So let's go ahead and draw this one up here again in the far left corner. It's probably the most simple version of a cone. Okay. So we have our cone. I'm just going to clean this one up just a little bit with my eraser. Doesn't have to be perfect, but let's clean it up just a little bit. It almost looks like a slice of pizza right now. Okay, so there's our cone. Now, like we did before, we could switch around the bottom of it. So I'm going to go ahead and switch my color of my pencil again. Okay. And in this case, maybe I want to slice this part off right here. Okay, maybe I want to slice that part off. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and draw an oval, kind of like that. And then I'm going to take my, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but now it kind of looks like that part's being cut off. So we'll make it a little bit more clear by taking my eraser and erasing this part. Make that a little bit more clear. And then I'll just go ahead and go back to my regular pencil. Fill that in. So now you can kind of see we have, I'll put it on a plane there so you guys can see. So now we have, actually that's not a, there we go. We had our cone and someone came in and they chopped this part off. Okay, they cut it off there. I don't know why, but they did. Okay, so that's kind of crooked. Let me fix that. There we go. So those are different things we can do with the cone. We can take the cone, we can move it around just with the construction lines, like right there. Let me pull out the yellow pencil. We can move it around like we did there. Okay. We can move it around where the bottom of it is facing us more, like it is here and here. Okay. We can do that. Or over here we see less of the bottom and we see more of the top or the sides. Or we can take it here and literally just slice off a piece of it if we want to. So we can manipulate 3D forms, change them around, move them around, and that's why we love form. We love 3D shapes, is because we can alter them, we can change them, we can do with them what we want with them, which is great for drawing, especially in the future when you begin to draw more out of your imagination. And even if you don't draw out of your imagination, it's just good to be able to see the world in form and three-dimensional shapes instead of just seeing things in 2D, because it stretches your mind to think what's underneath and what's behind. So thanks so much for hanging out at Tripp's art class today. We're moving into 3D drawing, which is, in my opinion, the key that can really open up the door for you to draw whatever you want in life. So thanks so much for hanging out with Tripp's art class today. I'll catch you all later.